And I hate looking at Patrick Mahomes. If it's not football, I don't want to see his ugly face on my picture. I want to throw up every time I look.
At least it's not Taylor Swift.
Well, that's true, too.
That was the intro.
Who wants to see Taylor Swift? Are you a Swiftie, by the way, Mr. Dig? Are you a Swiftie?
Me?
Yeah, you a Swiftie. Yeah, you.
No. I got Travis Kelce on my fantasy team, so I was happy when I heard Taylor was going to the game Monday night because I knew he would perform better.
Yeah, is that what you really believe? Seriously?
Yeah, that's my thoughts. When Taylor's there, Travis plays well.
All right, now, who is your favorite artist? Is there a particular? Obviously, you like country music. So, who's your favorite artist?
I do like country music, but I'm actually a Drake fan. Drake's my guy. So
Drake's your guy.
Just so don't have him rooting for your sports team, or he might curse it.
Yeah, no kidding. Drake doesn't know who I am, so we don't have to worry about that at all.
Well, just keep him away from any of your kids.
Yeah, no kidding. No, the whole Diddy thing coming out.
No
I'm going to get myself into trouble on this show.
I don't have Errol screaming during one of those games either.
You don't want me singing. That's for damn sure.
Or singing for that matter either.
I mean, I can scare a possum away. I mean, seriously, Speedy, you're the worst singer. You talking about me? You're the worst.
Oh yeah, but don't have me sing Ed Sheeran. That was an embarrassing one for
what?
For Fish.
No, Fish. Oh, that's true. He's an Ed Sheeran fan.
That was a rough moment.
Could you hit a tune? Are you good with the notes?
No.
You're not. You can't hit a note. Is there a particular song if you did karaoke you would sing?
Yeah, I sang. I sang the other day. I sang.
Oh God, here we go.
We were playing OKC for one of our last series, and me and some guys went out during one of the games or after one of the games for karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
I sang. What did I sing? I think I sang "Burn" by Usher.
Oh, how wonderful! How wonderful!
That was sick. Everybody, nobody clapped, but everybody drank more. So,
well,
worked out.
You need to feel the burn.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Man on first and third, 2 outs. Perez gets a single. The two best hitters in the lineup are on base. And now the Yankees got to figure. I trust Luke Weaver. If there's somebody that's going to get out of this, I think it would be him. I mean, he's been the Yankees' best relief pitcher in the past 2 months. So I'm going to believe that he's going to get out of it, but I don't know.
How did Bobby get on?
Single.
Single.
I mean, it was a pretty good single right through the shortstop and third baseman. And now you have this guy, Gurriel, who's been a Yankee killer.
Yep.
He's been a Yankee killer.
He's not cheating anymore, though.
That's true. I mean, he was doing steroids. But, hey, well,
and stealing signs and using buzzers and a bunch of other things.
Well, I don't know if he was doing steroids, but I'm predicting that he was. And look, Patrick, is stamping his feet because, that's what Pat does. When he's on a football field, he's on a baseball field. Well, I would love to see Patrick Mahomes actually, a baseball field. He says he can pitch. So let's before we let you go, let's see if the Yankees can get out of this. If they don't, I might pick up this computer and throw it. I mean, that's something that I would do. So
I'm going to say if he gets a base hit, it goes to right center. The base hit will go to right center. That's
right
my
center?
guess.
Why is that? Is he a right center hitter? Is he pulling the ball? What do you see as a hitter?
I'm behind you, so I was watching the foul ball swing.
All right, I'm just saying, what do you see that we're not seeing here?
No, nothing. You're seeing everything ahead of me. You're way ahead of me.
No, the reason we asked this is we last year we had NFL.
Oh, he's gonna get out of this. He's gonna get out of this. Bam, Judgy. I trust Weaver. If there's anybody I trust on the mound for the Yankees as far as relief pitching, it's him. And I don't trust Holmes. I don't trust anybody. But I think the Yankees brought him in early, and he's going to come back in the ninth inning because he's been the most reliable Yankee relief pitcher. And he didn't pitch in the last game, so he's got time. He's been, sitting and waiting to get the opportunity to get back out there. So I think the Yankees are going to bring him back out in the ninth inning, and hopefully he gets this win, and the Yankees could move on to game number 4 tomorrow. And we all know that at least whatever happens, if they win tonight, it's going to a game 5. No matter what, it will go to a game 5. And, I'd rather the Yankees end it tomorrow with Garrett Cole, and that's what you expect from your ace. But they're also bringing their ace on the mound, too, tomorrow. So I just want the Yankees to win the game because it's a sigh of relief. And then Speedy already told me that he is going to jump on this desk and dance.
He never said that.
He said he's going to dance.
No,
He's going to
you were
dance.
telling Keith when he was on the phone.
Speedy.
No,
Speedy,
it wasn't me.
Speedy,
It was Keith.
I am going to.
It was Keith.
Just so everybody knows.
It was Keith.
Speedy, he can't wear a man thong because he doesn't shave over there. Jax, he doesn't shave over there, unfortunately.
That is
Okay.
okay.
You're going to see a bush come right out of his pants. You don't want to
You will not see anything of the sort, Jax. Don't you worry. What Arrow misremembered
Listen.
is one of our callers, Keith, had to go outside without stuff on.
Jax, he's not gonna dig on you.
I am not going to dig on anything. So don't worry.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Speedy, get the shovels out. Get the shovels.
I have no shovels on me. Neither at a beach nor shoveling a
Somebody's
snow
got to
off the
shovel something.
driveway.
You like to shovel crap, right, Speedy?
No, I don't.
What do you like to shovel?
Nothing.
What do you shovel?
I don't want to shovel anything.
Would you like to shovel anything that Diggs has at his ass?
First of all, his last name starts with B. Second of all,
No, Diggs. I'm calling Diggs. I'm calling him Diggs.
all right, if you want to accept that nickname, Jax, fine.
Jax Diggs. Yes, he's digging. He's digging out of the trenches. By the way, what was the nickname that I gave him last time?
Jacked up.
Jacked up. I'm going to call you. Now you're going to be Jax the Diggs, okay? The Diggs. Because you're digging for home runs, right, Speedy?
It'll be Jax. If you do accept that nickname, you'll be he'll be his favorite Diggs in Texas because he doesn't like the two Diggs in the NFL.
Oh, thank God it's
That's true. That's
Thank God
true.
it's not Diggs. I didn't give you the nickname Diggs. I mean, that wouldn't work. I mean, Speedy might like it, but
No,
you don't like that name?
no.
I'm sure you do. Look at it. Are you going to be his Huckleberry? Are you going to be his Huckleberry? I mean,
No.
Mr. Biggers.
What'd you say?
Mr. Biggers, I think he wants to be your Huckleberry.
No, I don't.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered.
He's attracted to you. I think he is.
But Jax, we do have to introduce you on those wanted posters to Mr. Mike Doris Day as well.
He doesn't even know who Mike Doris Day is.
I don't.
He's wanted.
I am one. There it is. There he is. No, it's
Who is
funny.
that?
Oh, that's me.
He's gonna explain.
Oh, that is you.
He's gonna explain.
You know what's so funny? We had an analytic guy who's very popular on social media. He's been on our show quite a few times, and when he came on, I pretended that I was Mike Doris Day. He knew who I was, and it kind of like it dragged because he says, "Who the hell's Mike Doris Day?" And he's like, "There's no way you're Mike Doris Day because you have the most unique voice. I know exactly who you are. I've been on many, many different shows from the MLB Network to all these different podcasts, and you have the most unique voice. There's no way your name is Mike Doris Day." So it was funny the way he kind of fell into the joke. But nevertheless, we really appreciate the time, man. Hopefully the Yankees win, and we can celebrate. And Speedy, if you watch a little bit longer,
No,
he's going to be dancing.
do not
He's going to be dancing.
any ideas of that happening.
Listen, when you get into when you play your first game in the major leagues, you just let us know. I will fly out there and actually get the
Hell
chance
yeah.
to play, man. I want to see you play. I'm excited to see.
Appreciate it.
And by the way, how old are you, Mr. Biggers?
27 now.
Oh, you're a kid. You're still a kid. You still have a chance. I want to see you. I want to see you in the major league. So if you want me to reach out to Mr. Bochy, I'll do that for you. Okay.
Yeah. Give him a call when you get a chance.
I'm gonna get. Listen. We gotta. He's very butch. That's why they call him Boch. Speedy, you like butch people, right? He likes
Butch is a name, but
he likes butchies. And by the way, he actually knows how to play the skin flute.
oh god,
He does, Jack.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's very good at that. The
Good.
skin flute. He likes to blow into it. How long do you want your skin flute?
I don't care.
I mean,
I don't remember. That's all your.
I think you said 6 inches.
All right, whatever. It's your shenanigans. You and our friend Jock Jones loved it.
Yeah, well, Jock. By the way, remember Jock Jones, right?
No.
No, you're too young. But by the way, Aaron Judge is up again. We'll see if he can get out of this absolute slump. I mean, there's a man on first. I mean, this could, end the game if he smacks the ball out. That would be nice. It'd be something to watch. I mean, Soto's on first again. Here we go.
Yeah. Judge needs to get hot. No. I think Glaber's on first.
No. I think it's Soto.
Wait, did Glaber get out?
Yeah, I think so. I think Soto's on first. I think.
What is Soto?
Yeah, the old soap bag.
I think Soto is the best player on the team.
I think he knows how to play the skin flute too. I think he needs to hang out with Speedy.
No, he'll stick to his professionalism with that. He's the better skin flute player.
6 inches. You heard that, Jax. You just heard that. He's all into that 6-inch skin flute. You know,
Just a half of a foot long.
Half of a foot long. That's good. Foot longs are good, right, Speedy? You like a foot long?
Yes, sandwiches, not skin flutes.
Jax, we love you, man. Oh, look at that.
I appreciate it.
We love you. Stay away from the sticky stuff, okay, my friend?
Yep. Yeah, I'll leave it alone.
We love you. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, y'all. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Jax Biggers. We love him. We love the kid. He's great. He's doing great things. The NCAA announced that there are no longer forcing college athletes to sign a formal letter of intent during the recruiting process. They will also allow college athletes to negotiate financial aid with companies that they will be signing NIL deals during the recruiting process. Ooh, this is nice. The new recruiting process rules will also allow more flexible during the transfer portal, allowing them to transfer during their freshman year or after 1 year. These deals can't be negotiated before National Signing Day, which is November 13th, for all sports besides football and basketball. Football is December 24th, and basketball is April 16th. These changes, along with the new NCAA rule allowing programs to pay a combined $20 million to student athletes, will begin in 2025. I like this. I really, really do. And the reason why is now they can negotiate deals. Well, the colleges don't have to pay the financial aid. They don't have to pay that. The NIL deal, whoever they're getting the NIL deal with, whatever organization, let's say it's Netflix, let's say it's ShopRite or one of these organizations, they're the ones that are going to pay for these colleges, these college athletes, tuition. I mean, that's what I'm getting here. I mean, am I wrong, Speedy?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? I mean, this is a good sign because now colleges and programs don't have to worry about paying these athletes that are probably only going to be there for 2 years. The athletes can make whatever they want to make through the NIL deals. One, that'll help them pay for their college tuition. The other will help them pay for extra money that they can get, as far as, food and maybe buying a car or whatever they decide to do with those organizations and companies. And another, it helps out the thought of the transfer portal. Now, it gives the transfer portal a little bit more flexibility and understanding on what these athletes could do transferring on in their freshman year or even after the first year. So I think it's starting. The NCAA has to find rules of negotiation makes some sense where these players are not getting overpaid. I mean, Bryce Young, when the NIL deal came out, it was allowed. Bryce Young was making $3 million a year. Caleb Williams last year was making $5 to $6 million. A lot of people have been complaining that these players are making too much money. They're too young to make that kind of money, but these coaches are bringing in $12 to $13 million a year coaching these players because they're recruiting them. So now when you look at the NCAA and forcing college athletes to sign a formal letter of intent, it gives them a little bit more time to negotiate the deals with these NIL, deals from all these different negotiations and companies that are going to be offering that kind of money before they even step on a college football field. I think it's great. And also, I think that this is not going to be the end of this. I think there'll be another path after this. If this works, they'll probably figure out how it will work moving forward by adding options to those NIL deals after this. Because they're still trying to figure out how it works and why it hasn't worked over the last couple of years. There's so much money that could be made by these players. They don't want to overpay these players. And $20 million, it makes sense. I mean, now you have $20 million to pay the students. Now, if you have, obviously, UCLA, now it's not just the football, it's baseball, it's hockey. If you have top-end programs, you got $20 million to spend. So you have to divide that money out fairly where it makes sense, where each, if you have a good football program, you have a good basketball program, and the other programs aren't good, where you can divvy it out the right way so your programs can still grow and rise up in the ranks, either in the SEC or the Pac-12 or one of these big conferences. So I think it makes good sense, and it opens up options for these players.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point, though, too, because every school is going to do things differently because the strengths of the programs are going to be varied based on where it is and based on the strength of the program. And maybe they give those top athletes in those top sports more money. Maybe they say, all right, we'll use that money to try to build our other programs and trust the program's success to try to build up the rest. And NIL is going to be a prevalent thing, especially in football, forever. So these kinds of things had to be made when it comes to getting these athletes to get other types of benefits too. And financial aid, I think, is brilliant. I think that's a great way to get these deals done quickly, get these deals done when they're younger too, because there's a lot of hype going into high school football too. A lot of these prospects.
And it doesn't have to come out of the college's pockets.
Correct.
So they're saving money. So it's good for the colleges. If you really look at the big picture, this is perfect because now these NIL deals, whatever company is offering this superstar player that great NIL deal, they have to worry also about paying the tuition and making sure they're making money on the offset of it. So look, Caleb Williams was getting an NIL deal from whatever company he was working with for $5 million, or 3 companies for $5 million, and he was getting a full ride playing college football. That's different now. If this is going to be implicated into the new rules, it helps out in many different other ways. One, that college, that scholarship that was going to the player could go to a student or a scientist or a future superstar lawyer. You know what I mean? So it saves them the option to put that money back into the academic end of it. So I think it's a good move.
Yeah, that's a good point too, because you also look at the spreading of the wealth that is going to go on with even just a community as well. Like we talk about all the time with the big schools, there's always going to be a lot of boosters, but a lot of these schools that are in these what are called college towns too, that's a lot of their economy that goes into it. A lot of it is funded by the school, and they rally around those kinds of things. So I think they're going to end up getting beneficial growth even too, that these non-Power 5 schools or even Power 5 schools that are not as big of cities are going to get that same level of benefit too, with trying to be able to promote either that one player, trying to promote that one NIL deal, and grow these other programs in a way as well for all sports. And I think that kind of thing needs to happen because sports are going to be very variance based on different factors. Like, for example, like there's a lot of Olympic gymnasts that are also in college right now too, but at the same time, those programs are going to grow because of those other players. And the Suni Lee, for example, I think does for Auburn. Those gymnasts are going to get money based on that kind of thing too. It's going to help the whole team getting these other boosts.
I'm still reading about this, and I don't know how it's going to fully work.
Sure.
I'm just reading what we've put together for the show. And again, there's going to be other rules added to it where it's going to make a little bit more sense to this story. But again, it does benefit the school to bring, obviously the NIL deals, it benefits the players because now the players are getting it from the NIL deals and they don't have to worry about getting it from the schools. And then they could play out, if they want to move forward in 3 years to go to the NFL, they do so. Or if they want to finish up their college education, they can do that. And still, or they could go into the NFL and still finish their college education because they got that NIL deal early in their college career. So I think it makes sense. I think it works out in both different, on both ends. It works out for the colleges and it works out for the player.
Fish, before you give your thoughts, I just want to say as well, like you also mentioned, like the players that grow up in a lot of bad situations as well, that getting financial aid quickly right away will definitely help a lot of those families too.
Yeah, and there were some weird catches in the old system that didn't work with the new NIL, so that they couldn't really get financial aid after they signed their letter of intent from outside resources, unless it was literally from the school that they signed with. Now this kind of opens it up to all the different NIL factors, so there's more money available at the time where they need it before they get into college and all those things on their way in. So that's a really good thing. The transfer window part is also really important, more flexibility, but also it's shorter. They shortened it from 45 days to 30 days to try to appease these guys like Nick Saban and all the old-timey coaches that the transfer window is not a constant thing. So I think they're trying to really balance, what's going on here. We've been talking about it. This NIL system is new. There's a lot of, kinks in the system. They have to figure them all out. This is just the NCAA realizing the letter of intent process was just archaic for this new system. It's not that it's not needed. It actually is counterproductive. So they're going to replace it with something that's going to be kind of like signing a contract for an NIL deal, as well as an intent to go to the school at the same time. That way you can still get your money. And so you're not going to leave necessarily right away because you have a contract to get that money. But, there could be other, it's still very early in all of this. These are the things they're saying that they're going to do. It's not official. It's kind of like these new ways of them trying to be the new NCAA, where they're not just on everyone's case for trying to survive and have money for their family, even though they're playing sports for a school that's making millions.
They still got to pay all those other lawsuits from like 6 years ago too.
I think it's cool that they're trying to figure out ways how this is going to work. Where I know that a lot of these coaches have been complaining over the last year and a half about the money that these players are making, but now there's some kind of rule where there's $20 million that these students could be making through NIL deals, and you got to figure out who you're going to invest it into, where this money is going, and what sport it's going into. Do you have a better football team? Do you have a better basketball team? So let's say you put $15 million into your basketball program and $5 million in your football team because your football team doesn't really recruit that many great players. I don't know how it's going to work, how each school is going to define the rules and how the NCAA is going to work this, but I think it's cool that they're still trying to figure out how this is going to work moving forward, because obviously it's all over the place right now and any player can make any kind of money. So, and even though I think that it should, if they're a superstar player, they should be allowed to make whatever money they possibly can. I also believe that these kids they're kids, and the more money they make, the more money they throw it into things that will get them into trouble: cocaine, drugs, buying cars, running those cars into stop signs, doing stupid things because, they're professional athletes that think they're going to be the next superstar, in the NFL. That's the problem. Or the NBA. That's the problem with this, because once they see hundreds of thousands of dollars that they never saw in their lives because they come from, poor families or poor neighborhoods, then they start to realize, hey, you know what? I'm a rich man now and I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm going to go out and buy this $500,000 chain, or I'm going to go out and buy this $500,000 car, and I'm going to go speed 150 miles an hour on the highway and cause ruckus and trouble and pick up women and do drugs with those women and go to strip bars. And they're not going to concentrate on the sport and where they are as they're going to college and they're still learning how to be professionals. So I think this is a good move. I just think there's something that has to be critiqued with it. But I think moving forward, I think the NCAA is trying to figure out ways where this could all work and stop with these bitches, this bitching and moaning of these coaches that they're just crying about. Dabo Sweeney crying about it. Nick Saban walked away from the sport because he was crying about it. And Jim Harbaugh, who was behind all of this, is now in the NFL after he got offered $13 million before he decided to part ways, because he knew he was going to deal with the accusations that were coming over the last year and a half. Thank you to the Ohio State Buckeyes.
I think Michigan's unranked now.
But you know what I'm saying. That's where the sport is going. That's where the sport is starting to move to, where these college players, because some of these college players, they're great at college players, but they're never going to go to the NFL, or they're never going to get a chance to make that kind of money. Now they have a chance going to play college football where they can make a living for their families. They can make $1 million in 2 years and take that money and invest it into their futures or their family's futures. So I think it's a smart move. I just think, is it going right now where college football is going or college sports is going? Is it the safe move? And that's why the NCAA is trying to figure out the best way where each young player can handle the options of making this kind of money and getting their college education being paid for an NIL deal. So I think it's cool. And I also think that the colleges are going to benefit from it, and students are going to benefit from it, because now you're not going to have a certain amount of money that you can invest into the football team. Now you can take some of the money that you used to invest into the football team and invest it into the college, which I think a lot of students that are going to those schools are going to like, because there'll be more scholarships and more options for them for the future. So I think this is a good move. I think this is a great story. I mean, anybody that's going to complain about this, they shouldn't. Not even the athletes should complain about the money that they're making right now. It's optional right now where the NCAA is going to go fully with this, but again, it's still there and they're trying to figure it out. So there are all the stupid things the NCAA has done over the years. They're a lot smarter right now, I think, whoever's running the NCAA than the NFL, because Roger Goodell is out of control and he doesn't know how to control his own players. Obviously, as we heard about the Jabril Peppers situation, and we've heard over the last couple of years with all the craziness, I think that the NCAA is trying, even though some of the NCAA young kids are driving and, Jalen Carter, remember that?
The Georgia football experience.
I mean, the crazy stuff that's happened. And that's what happens when you're a superstar player and you're going to be an NFL player and you're going to make millions and millions of dollars. You think you can get away with anything because of it. And I think that's something that the NCAA has to look into this. If they cause any ruckus, could the NIL deal get their money back? That's something that they should look at too. To get that kind of money, you have to become more professional as an athlete and make sure that you're doing the right thing if you're going to make that kind of money in college. I think the NCAA has to look at that as well, that there's no guarantees that they get to keep that money if they get themselves into trouble. That's something also that the NCAA should look into as well.
All right, looks like we have our friend Nathan. He's in the car.
He's going in. What are you driving? Where are you going now? You going to 7-Eleven or Wawa's? What are you doing?
No, we did. We did a New York Rangers viewing party at the Woodbridge Brewing Company.
And who was there?
I saw a lot of people.
And what about me? Why wasn't I invited?
You're like 2 hours away, man. You're doing a show.
I could have done it in my car like you are right now. I mean, look at you, Nathan. I mean, you're going to get yourself into trouble if somebody's watching. I mean, they could be looking, the I-95 over there. They'll get you in trouble over there.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah. What's up, Fit?
It looks like a cop right beside you.
What's up, Nathan?
There's no copper on me.
You sure? I see someone right on the side of you right there. Yeah, you got to stay out of trouble. I mean,
By the way, great show as always. You guys are the best, and I love writing articles for you guys. And I got some good content with Sauce Garner at the Woodbridge Brewing Company, and more things to come there.
Now, I heard that Sauce Gardner allowed you to play with his skin flute. Is that true?
Wait, what?
I heard that Sauce Gardner allowed you to play with his skin flute. Is that true?
No.
Really? I thought it was true.
No. That's Speedy.
If it wasn't in Nathan's article, it didn't happen.
Well, also, I just want to let you know, we had Kenny the serial killer on. I mean, I'm sorry, Kenny Rayner that was on. He was talking about making a movie about serial killers. Are you, if he actually offers you a role in the movie, would you actually be a part of that?
Yeah. Serial killer?
Yeah, well, you'd be one of the people that serial killer killed. And guess who the serial killer is going to be?
Who?
Yours truly. So I get to run after you in the woods.
After he takes out Bambi Sala.
Oh, you're gonna be in the movie?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be the killer.
Nice. They
call me the Rolo. The Rolo.
Oh wow.
Rolo's coming! Rolo's coming!
By the way, big Yankees win today. Big Rangers win. Congrats to the Mets. Man, all New York sports.
What was the score? Of the
Six bagel.
6-0.
Oh yeah, who did it play tonight?
The Penguins. I mean, the Penguins.
Oh, they played a crappy team. Hey, come on.
Yes, a very crappy Penguins team.
I mean, I'm surprised Sidney Crosby wasn't traded in the offseason, or Malkin. I mean, I thought that, and I expect Sidney Crosby before the year's end is going to be traded. I think he's going to ask his way out of Pittsburgh. I know a lot of people don't believe it, but I still believe that he has enough in him to win another Stanley Cup. If he goes to the right organization and right team, he can win a Stanley Cup. I mean, he was still one of the best players in the league last year on a very bad Penguin team. So I just think he deserves an option and deserves another chance to win a Stanley Cup. So, and by the way, 5-0 right now, LA Dodgers.
Almost 6. Jackson Merrill just made a nice catch.
How about his skin flu? Would you play with his?
No,
Why?
I'm not playing with Jackson Merrill's skin flu.
He's got 6 holes in his skin.
I believe it. That doesn't mean that he's gonna care.
I mean, which side would you blow into?
Neither.
Why?
I'm not blowing into Jackson Merrill.
I mean, his skin flu.
No.
But you know, he has a different sound.
I believe it.
I mean, how would it sound like?
I don't know.
I mean, what would you? I mean, give me a sound.
I have no idea.
Just give me a sound. Give me a.
You're asking me to Merrill, who I
His
barely
skin flu.
heard
His
speak.
skin
So
flu. It'd be good. But give me the sound.
he's younger,
All right,
so it'd
just
probably
give me-
be higher pitch. Let's
All
go. He's younger. He's like 21 years old, so it probably would be a little.
Oh man, you're pitched. Oh, he's got 6 holes, Speedy.
Okay.
Which one do you like, 5 or 6?
6.
Why 6?
No idea.
Good.
You know what's so interesting about you, Speedy, is you're so clear with the answers. It just comes out. It flows. It just you know, it's like a pitch, you know, like a yodel. Could you give me a yodel?
God.
No, I can't.
What the hell's
Yeah,
I don't think I could do like a
what are you, a rooster
southern.
or something?
Yeah, I can't do southern.
Yeah,
accent.
well, come on, give it to
I
me.
can't do southern accent.
All right, just give me like something that.
I can't do it.
What the hell is that?
I can't.
Sound like you have something in your mouth.
I can't.
I mean, what would you rather, you know, put in your mouth? A devil dog. Okay. Are you ready? A coffee cake or a large Butterfinger?
I go with the
A large Butterfinger? How large do you like your Butterfingers?
hungry.
Well, but how large? Do you like the miniature ones or you like the big ones?
They're
You like the
both
long
the
one?
same flavor.
But which one would you
It
like?
depends on if I want a lot of chocolate or not.
I mean, but which one? I think you would like the long one.
All right.
All right. Why would you
We'll
like
do the long one. Whatever.
Good.
You don't like the miniature one?
They're fine. It's the same thing.
How about if you threw it in the air? Would you catch it in your mouth?
Probably not.
Why?
Tough to do.
What's tough to do?
Catching food in your mouth.
I mean, you catch a lot of things in your mouth, right?
What are you even talking?
I mean, do you catch things in your mouth?
Not really.
So there's nothing that you catch in your mouth.
No.
So there's nothing that you
Not really. I'm not like some kid that has to like do that challenge where they try to toss candy in their mouth.
I would you toss anything. I mean, you can toss anything. You like
I
tossed salad?
could. I just don't want to.
Do you like tossed salad?
It's fine.
I mean, what's your favorite part of the tossed salad?
Probably like for a garden salad, probably peppers. Probably for.
So, do you like to get
Oh my-
into that tossed salad? Do you like to get into that tossed salad?
I mean, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, do you really get deep into it?
Depends
What do you mean it depends?
on how big or well it's mixed.
Okay, I figured. You know, it's got to be big and well, right?
Well, it's not what I said.
Well, but you said you like it.
It's mixed well.
If
It
it's
might not
mixed well.
require me to go as deep.
Nobody loves Speedy. He's wonderful. All right. Before we go, we're gonna do our picks of the week. Speedy, are you ready for this?
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
By the way, before we do that, Fish has to tell you his all 22 fantasy football name.
Okay, what is it? Skin flu?
Oh, EJ Perry's in there.
No, Nathan, it's named after you, my friend, from our last interview. It's a Nathan's leash.
Nathan,
Great
he
team.
named his football team, his fantasy football team, after you.
For all the leashes you claim to put on women.
You're very successful.
Wait, what
so
is
I was
this
just trying to mock
What is it?
your skills.
Oh,
Tell him the name.
what is the name? What is the name?
Nathan's
Nith-
leash.
Nith- Oh,
You like that, Nith?
cool. Okay. Yeah, cool. I guess.
How about your salad? Do you like to toss it?
Do you like it tossed silence? Do you like
When
to
I
toss
said,
your salad?
do you like your salad tossed?
Do you like your salad sauce?
Yeah, actually I do. Actually, I do. Got a taste to it, let me tell you. Nice and wonderful. By the way, I just want to give a shout out to all the families out in Florida. I mean, Milton looks like
I know, my friend. I got a lot of friends in Florida, and also my parents. They live in Sanford, Florida, but they're like 30 minutes away from Orlando. So, but I think right now they're getting rain and wind, and then most of my friends had to evacuate because they live in Tampa, and then also in other areas too. So, my parents please, praying for them, all of them.
We're praying for them too. It's horrible what's going on right now. It's a terrible time of the year to go down to Florida. I mean, the death toll from the last one and now this one, they're saying it's category 7. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, category 7s could wipe out a whole friggin' state. So what are you looking at? Why are you making faces over there, Fish? You all right over there?
I think there's the highest it goes is 5, and it's like it's going to be a 3 or a 4. But I think the flooding is what you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess
the
so.
flooding is like they can't do it like it's like
Why
when
did
you get
anybody say category? Who told me category 7? I don't know. Whatever.
But the flood, it's like one of those things where they get hit once and they get all this flooding, and then they take another hit so soon after. They didn't even recover from last time. I was seeing where I lived over by Pinellas County, by Clearwater Beach, one of the most beautiful places, Treasure Island, Madeira Beach, all these places wiped out, and now they're getting hit again right now as we speak. So, just wish all the best wishes to everybody over there, and I hope you guys evacuate into a safe place.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a horrible story. Anyways, all right, guys. Week 6. We're going to go through each game, not too long, quick, speedy. None of this like.
So me from 3 years ago. Yes. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. So we'll start with Thursday Night Football tomorrow, an NFC West matchup between the 49ers and the Seahawks. I'm going to go with the 49ers in this one. Seattle, I think, is finally coming down to earth after that hot start, not looking like the same team they were. Give me the Niners. I think it'll be a close, higher scoring game.
Fish?
Niners really struggling right now to get anything going. Jordan Mason is not Christian McCaffrey. He's been good at fantasy, but not so good actually in the game. They're not able to run as much play action. I got to go with the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to really going to give us some trouble this week.
Nathan, who do you got tomorrow?
I got the San Francisco 49ers. I think this is they need to bounce back after the loss to the Arizona Cardinals. So I got them beating the Seahawks.
Yeah, I got the 49ers tomorrow. Seahawks just didn't show up on Sunday against the New York Giants, and the San Francisco 49ers, even with the injuries that they have, they're a much better team than the New York Giants. So may God, watch over them. So I got San Francisco.
All right, so the London game, 9:30, the Jags at the Bears. Even though the Jags have more experience in London, I'm going to take the Bears. It's going to be an ugly game, defensive duel. Give me Chicago in a tight one on really low scoring.
I don't know, Speedy. I'm thinking the other way around. I don't think defenses travel that well. So I'm going to say this is going to be more of an offensive game, but I also really like what I saw to Caleb Williams last week. Give me the Bears.
Nip?
I got the Chicago Bears also.
Yeah, I don't like what I see with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Trevor Lawrence thing is going to catch up and smack him right in the forehead. Speedy, you know all about that. I got the Chicago Bears, ladies and gentlemen, going out to London and, smacking Speedy in the forehead.
I will not be in London, so don't get any ideas. All right, Battle of the Beltway, the Commanders at the Ravens. I'm actually going to go with Washington in this one. I like the matchup for them with the tackle position. The Ravens' edge rushing has not been as good this year outside of Oweh, and I think Washington's going to be able to run. I think they're going to – Jaden Daniels has another big game. The Ravens' defense, like we were talking about earlier, hasn't been that great. Give me Washington.
So Jaden Daniels got slowed down a little bit in his statistics last week, but they didn't stop the team. He makes winning plays, man. And that Ravens defense ain't stopping a soul right now. Give me the Commanders.
I got the Baltimore Ravens. I think this is going to be a good game. I can't wait to watch this game. But I got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens too. There's no way the Ravens are going to go into Baltimore and lose this game against the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders have looked really, really good. Jaden Daniels looked really, really good, and their defense has played a lot better than I thought they were going to. I think the Ravens haven't even played their best football. I expect them to play a big game on Sunday. Give me the Ravens.
All right, the Cardinals at the Packers. This will be closer than people expect. I like some of the matchups for the Cardinals in this game. Outside running, I think James Conner has been a lot better at this year. I like Trey McBride in this game. I just don't know if the Cardinals will have their secondary against those receivers. So I think the Packers win, but it's going to be closer than expected.
I actually like the Cardinals this week. I think they're going to come off that last game with a lot of momentum. I really like Michael Wilson as number 2 receiver across from Marvin Harrison. Trey McBride, you said it, Connor. And the Packers have like half their guys are hurt on the receiving corps. So I give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, I got the Arizona Cardinals also. I think coming off of the 49ers win, they're going to have the momentum and confidence, and they're playing good football. So I got the Cardinals.
I got the Pack. I think the Pack, being that they're going to be at home, the advantage goes over there. Arizona has to travel. They're not a very good traveling team over the years. So give me the Pack with Mr. Love Doctor, because Speedy loves the love.
No, I don't.
You don't like the love?
I do not.
You like the doctor?
I don't know.
Who do you like, the love or the doctor?
I'll take the doctor.
Why the doctor?
Because love is a very vague term.
So you rather the doctor, the
Yes.
DR.
I'll trust the medical professional.
All right, so
Wise words for a soundboard.
So he'll
That's
fix
not
you. He'll
right.
clean you, right?
If I need it. All right, let's move on to the Texans at the Patriots. No Nico Collins, like Fish was saying. He's on IR. And Drake May starting. I think this will be closer than expected. The Texans, I do think, win. They've been living on a thread for much of the year. I think the Patriots do cover. This will be close. I think with Drake May having no film, but I think the Texans hold on in a closer, lower scoring game.
No Nico Collins, no problem. Drake May is not going to have time against that Texans defense. It's going to get ugly quick, and it's going to be garbage. This is a Texans runaway game.
I got the Houston Texans also.
Yeah, it's horrible that they're putting him in a bad situation against a very good team and a defense that, can be explosive. Give me the Texans heading to New England and hitting Speedy in the forehead.
All right, the Bucks and the Saints. No Derek Carr. That means Errol's 4th least favorite athlete will be starting at quarterback, Mr. Rattler, and he's going to be rattled in this game because the Saints O-line has struggled in recent weeks. They were better at the beginning of the season. It looked like they were finally finding something, but this Bucks pass rush has to get going at some point. Tampa, I think, in a blowout.
Yeah, I don't think Rattler is going to get it done. Give me Tampa. They look real good this year right now. I especially Godwin having a real great bounce back year.
Yep. I got the Buccaneers also. They're riding high right now. And obviously Baker Mayfield is playing he's playing great football for Tampa. So I got Tampa. I got the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Speedy knows all about riding high, right, Speedy?
I don't know.
Have you ever ridden high?
On a roller coaster, yes.
But how fast?
I'm not sure exactly. It was pretty fast.
You like it fast, right?
Yes. I think anyone who likes a roller coaster likes it fast.
Oh, I'm just saying you like.
If you want to go on a roller coaster, you would hope it's fast.
You like riding fast, right?
If I like going on a roller coaster, yes, that's implied.
2 in a pick, 1 in a stink, right?
What?
2 in a pick, 1 in a stink, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Just say yes or no. No. Then 1 in a pick, 2 in a stink.
No.
It has to be one.
Neither.
All right. I've got Tampa, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to go into, no man's land, with Speedy. And they're going to run all over the Saintwood. I don't like Rattler, as everybody knows. He's like a rattlesnake that doesn't go away. So give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, the Browns at the Eagles. This will be the wake-up call for the Eagles pass rush against that awful Browns offensive line and the awful Deshaun Watson that love to hold the ball too long. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't know. The Browns' defensive line is really strong, and I'm not impressed with Sirianni, and I'm not impressed with what Hurts has done this season. I think this is going to be the suckfest game of the week where it's just low scoring, very little happening. It's going to come down to, probably near the end, but no one's doing anything special. I like the Browns to cover, but I do think the Eagles are going to win this game.
I got the Cleveland Browns. I think this they're gonna I mean, obviously the offense is struggling, but I feel confident in the Browns defense, so I got the Cleveland Browns.
Fly, Eagles, fly. You like that song, Speedy? No. Why? What's wrong with that?
Because I'm not an Eagles fan.
But you like it.
No, I don't.
It's got a good tune to it, right?
No, I like our friend Fred Smoot's version better. Cry, Eagles, cry.
So sing that part. Go ahead. Give it.
No,
give it to us.
Fred's a better singer.
All right, just give it to us. Hit it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just say that part. Just say that part.
Cry, Eagles, cry. This will do it too.
You like the Eagles? Make the Eagle sound. Hurry up, quick.
I can't make an Eagle sound.
Just make one.
I
quick.
don't know.
Just give me an Eagle sound.
Wait, Speedy, is that a regular eagle? Is that a bald eagle? Like, would it sound different?
That's an eagle.
I don't know.
That's an eagle constipated.
Sure. I will say, Fish. The first time I went to Maine in 2013, it actually swooped by our fishing boat, so it was actually pretty close to it.
And that's the sound it made?
No.
Errol.
The Eagles. Yes. What?
That's an eagle riding high right there.
Yeah. Speedy likes
I'm not an Eagles fan.
No, but you would like to ride high, right?
Maybe with the Eagles though.
You like the big blue, right?
Yes, I am a Giants fan.
No, but you like the big blue, right?
Sure.
You like it being blue?
Yeah.
All right. Blue as in what?
The color. Even though the Giants.
All right, I got the Eagles. Go ahead.
Oh, God. All right. So the Colts and the Titans. This will be the end of the Joe Flacco big run. I think Tennessee's defense continues to be very strong, especially against the pass. The Colts have been awful this year at stopping the run. So I actually like Tennessee in this one.
Jacoby Brissett was benched for Drake May.
You're a little low over there, my friend.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Will Levis is the worst quarterback in all of football right now, including the guys that were benched for the rookies. So guess what?
Zach Wilson's
They're not
the worst.
winning.
Let's not go too far.
Starting quarterback. We're starting quarterback.
All right.
And the Colts lost Michael Pittman, but they have a bunch of good young guys as well. Downs and I Mitchell, who's just starting to wake up a little bit. Give me the Colts.
Niff, Colts, Titans. What do you got?
No, I love.
He's gone.
Nith finally got caught riding dirty, and the police pulled him over.
Niff is playing with Speedy's leash.
Here's no, it's Nithin's leash. Get it right.
Well, you're gonna ride on his leash.
Fish's fantasy name right.
Would you grab his leash?
No, that's for the women. Nithin made that very clear.
So
Nithin made that very clear.
But how do we know that in your past tense you were on a woman?
It's a DNA test.
Oh, there he is. Niff. Who do you got, Niff? Colts, Titans.
I got the Titans.
Oh, I've got the Colts because he likes the flack on Speedy's right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
We hear you. So
I got the Titans. I got the Titans. Yeah.
And Speedy likes the flack on right? No. You don't like the flack
No.
Who do you like?
Flack is not a verb.
But you like to
Co is not a verb either.
But do you like to or flack? What do you like?
I have no idea.
You got to pick one or the other.
Whatever.
Why
No idea.
So would be good for you.
I don't know.
Like
sure, whatever.
Like a company, like a CO, right?
No.
Would you be
KO?
KO.
Like I would wish somebody would do to your head. All right, before this gets out of hand, the Chargers at the Broncos. Believe it or not, I'm going to actually take the Chargers in a close game. Who would have thought that? I like them coming off a bye week. Jim Harbaugh to prepare. Broncos winning streak ends here. Give me the Chargers.
I'm with you, Speedy. I trust in Harbaugh absolutely coming off. This Broncos team is 3-2, but they don't look like a 3-2 team on one side of the ball. Defense is real strong. Best cornerback in the game, Surtain, with the big pick six last week. I think Harbaugh's ready for him. Joe Alt was out. He should be back. Give me the Chargers.
I agree with Speedy and I agree with Fish. I got the Chargers. I think, even though the Broncos are on a winning streak, but the Chargers are more. I think Jim Harbaugh will come up with a better game plan here.
You know, I like herbs, and you like herbs, Speedy, right?
It's fine.
You like herbs?
It's fine.
What's your favorite part of the herb?
I don't know.
Do you like just herbs? You like just herbs?
I don't know what that is.
Do you like just herbs?
I don't know what that is.
Just herbs.
What concoction you're creating out of the Chargers quarterback? But
Concoction?
Yeah.
Is that one of your favorite words? Concoction?
sure, whatever.
Say it one more time.
Concoction.
Concoction. Say that.
Thank you.
Say it.
Concoction.
There you go.
And there's no K in that word.
I've got the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. All right, let's go.
All right, Steelers at the Raiders. This will be a lower scoring game. I think the Raiders defense keeps them in it even amidst all the injuries. The Steelers O-line has had struggles, but I think the Steelers hang on.
I don't. I think the Steelers run away with this one. Give me the Steelers.
I got the Steelers also, and I think this is going to be a bounce back win for them, and I think the Steelers are going to win.
By the way, Rano in Duluth. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Last game as a starter for Watson on Sunday. Maybe. Could very much be his last game.
Should have been last game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Mr. Rano in Duluth. Anyways, where are we on? The Steelers?
Raiders.
I got the Steelers. It's not even an argument. Steelers win the game. Steelers losing that game last week against the Cowboys. I think they come back. Justin Fields shows up this game. You have O'Connell. No problem, Speedy. You like to O'Connell, right? Are you a con baby? Are you a con baby?
It'd be pretty impressive to pull off. But
Are you a con artist or a con baby?
Be a pretty impressive
con artist or con baby?
Con baby. Because I don't know what a con baby is. So I'm saying it would be very impressive to pull that off. But
so you're a con baby.
Sure, whatever.
So you decided not a con artist. You're a con baby.
Yes, I don't need to get arrested. I don't need to be like Nathan when he gets pulled over for his leashes.
Well, you don't share his leash with him?
No. Nathan specified this loud and clear the last time he was on the show. The leashes are only for.
But you should share it with
him. Nathan's leashes are only for the hot women.
All right, but he needs to share it with you.
He doesn't need to share it with me. Nathan can have his.
Okay, so the cons.
Nathan can have all the hot women to himself.
But what about the women for you?
I'm not going to use leashes.
All right,
I'm not Nathan.
All right, so you're going to do it yourself.
I'm not using leashes.
So you're just going to hang out with the women by yourself? Are you going to share the leash?
I'm not using a leash.
What are you going to
I'm not Nathan.
You're going to use a rope?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
How about
like
garbage.
I'm gonna be Jabril Peppers and want to strangle a girl. Yeah, okay.
I didn't say that. Now, if you want to be a serial killer, you can go into.
No, that's your job. you have to take out Bambi. You got to take out Keith. You got to take out everyone else in the woods. That's up to you.
All right, let's go.
Falcons, Panthers. Yeah, Falcons will win this. They'll find a way to keep it close. They like to do everything like that, but then they'll run away with it in the fourth quarter.
Give me the Falcons. Panthers suck.
I got the Falcons.
I got the Crows.
All right, Nathan, your Dallas Cowboys hosting the Detroit Lions. And sorry, Nathan, the Lions are winning this one. They remembered what happened last year when Dan Campbell said that the wrong person reported and that they got screwed. They're going to remember that and take it personally. The Lions are winning, and they're winning big.
I am so excited to watch the Lions destroy the Cowboys in this game. This is a get-right game for Goff. That defense is terrible. This is the type of team that Goff likes to play. Let's see the Lions on a big win here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. Even though I'm a Cowboy fan, I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions here because I feel like obviously I don't trust the defense right now. I mean, obviously a big win against Pittsburgh with all the delay that happened with the weather, but I got to go with Detroit here.
Listen, since you guys are going with the Lions, I'm going to go with the Dacky Stars. I like the Dacky Stars. You know what the Dacky Stars are?
The Beavs' bad porn name?
That's a pretty good name for them. Dacky Stars? I mean, how about you? Do you like?
No, not me.
Well, what
he's the actually that could be since he's on right now. How about that could be Nathan's bad porn name?
All right, so Dacky Star is
because the Beav doesn't like that.
Is the Beav and you are
Nathan?
James,
Nathan.
You're the green of all bushes.
No, you're giving Nathan the name.
You're the green of all bushes.
Yeah, we know that already. Now it's time to give Nathan one.
Okay, Nith. What is your middle name and what was the first street you were born on? That you lived on? What is your middle name?
Mm-hmm.
What is your middle name?
Yeah, my middle name is my father's name, Heyman.
What is it, Heyman?
Heyman.
Okay, Heyman. And what is your first street you grew up on?
7 Wellesley Court.
What is it?
Wellesley.
So Eamon Wellesley.
All right, Eamon Wellesley. Wellesley? What?
Wellesley, I think he said.
Wellesley.
Sounds
All right.
sounds like a Harry Potter character.
I agree.
Oh, so we're gonna call you. Your new porn name is Eamon Wellesley. So there you go. I like that. James Greenbush versus Heyman Waisley. That's good. The Ways. Well, we can figure out a name. The Bush of Waisley. What do you think, Speedy?
Maybe we have to update. We have to update the name to Nithin's Wellesley.
By the way, I got the Cowboys on Sunday afternoon.
Sunday Night Football. The Cincinnati Bengals, the New York Giants. It'll be a test for this Bengals offensive line. The Giants lead the league in sacks right now, but it'll also be a test for this Giants secondary. Joe Burrow still throwing the ball very well, so I think the Bengals win a tight one.
Let's go Giants.
Uh-oh.
Brian Dable. Look at this offense clicking even without their guys. They're getting them back this week. Singletary and Neighbors. Give me the G-men. They got no defense over there. Daniel's got a chance.
I got the Giants also. I got my gut. Hey, okay? Yeah, I'm picking the Giants also, and they obviously they're leading in sacks. And Dexter Lawrence, man, sexy Dexy. I got the Giants win.
Sexy Dexy likes to play with Mr. Wesley. Yeah.
Nithin's leash missed him by one pick.
There you go. Anyways, yeah, I like the bang. I like the bang. Speedy, you like the bang?
What?
Do you like the bang?
No.
You don't like the bang? You've never banged on anything before?
I wasn't a percussion player.
But did you ever bang on anything?
Maybe, but
did you ever bang on anything?
sure,
Yes or no?
sure.
All right, so you banged on something.
All right.
All right, so how many times did you bang?
I don't know.
So 3, 4, 5 times?
Sure, we'll go with 5 just to shut
So
you
you banged 5 times? Wow.
Well, just to shut you up, we'll go with 5.
All right, so he's a virgin at that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with the Bulls. I'm sorry, the Bengals. The Bengals. The Gulls. The Gulls. The Seagulls. The Bengals. Yeah, I'm going with them.
All right, and Monday Night Football, the coaching debut for Jeff Ulbrich. The New York Jets host the Buffalo Bills.
The Speedos. Yeah.
No. I'm going to go with the Bills in this one. I think they bounce back.
Of course you will.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're going to lose 3 games in a row. They were close last week against the Texans, probably outplayed him until the Sean McDermott coaching debacle. I think he'll learn from that kind of thing. James Cook's not 100%, but I do think the Bills will be able to use the tight ends a lot better in this game. I think the Bills win a tight one, low-scoring game. I think Jeff Ulbrich does do well defensively, but I didn't take Buffalo.
So the way I see this game playing out is the Jets' defense is so much better than the skill guys on the Bills that I think they're going to cause some turnovers. I think that Jets are going to really be able to do things defensively, but Josh Allen is going to be a little bit too much. I don't think their offense is going to get much done, the Jets. So give me the Bills in a real close one.
I got the Jets, and I got Sauce Gardner. I got the Jets winning. Jets. I got the Jets winning.
Yeah, it's so interesting, and I've seen this before, and I know the Bills are on a 2-game losing streak, and the Jets are on a 2-game losing streak, and the Jets usually lose these games. They usually do. I think that's going to change. I know everybody thinks I'm not homering on this one. I think the Jets win this game. I think there was something going in that locker room. I think Robert Saleh Bambi was, causing a little bit more problems than people think. I think that's why Woody Johnson came down and made his own decision. I think they're going to flow defensively in this game. They're going to make they're going to have some turnovers in the game. And I think Aaron Rodgers, he doesn't even have to be the old Aaron Rodgers. He just has to be enough. And they're going to be able to run the ball this week because I think they're going to use they're going to use schemes with 2 backs in this game. So give me the Jets on a very close. So there you go. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to Jax Biggers for joining us as always. We had a lot of fun with it. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you out there that tunes into our show every single week. We really appreciate you guys. We will be back on Monday and listen to our show on the Weekend Crunch on Saturdays, 7 p.m. It's an Islander game.
They do have a game, so we're 8 o'clock, so we'll be on later, I guess.
All right, so we'll be doing the pregame show for the old Islanders. All right, I'm getting out of here. We'll be back on Monday. Good night.
You're listening to the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.